Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. And this is a presentation discrete mathematics, which is code subject MAT210. Today, I'm going to make a presentation about application of logic in real life. Our group member consists of three people, which is group member one Muhammad Hakim bin one Abdul Halim, and second group member is me, Amar FIRDAUS bin AZMI, and the third group member is Muhammad FAIEZ Hakim bin Muhammad ZULKELI. What is mathematical logic? Mathematical logic is a branch of mathematics that studies the formal principle of reasoning and inference, typically using a formal language and system of formal logic. It is a tool for representing and analyzing the structure of mathematical arguments, and it is used in many areas of mathematics such as set theory, model theory, and proof theory. In our everyday lives, we always use logical thinking and reasoning in determining whether an argument is valid or not.
Hi, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. First of all, I'm going to introduce myself. My name is Muhammad Hakim bin Abdul Halim. My metric ID is 2022830116. So, I'm going to introduce you guys about our system. We are we our system is water dispenser system. So, what is water dispenser system? Water dispenser system is a technology designed to control water temperature level. It involves the use of components such as logic circuits, hot faucet, normal room faucet, and cool faucet to create hot, normal, and cool water temperature level by controlling the faucet. Water dispensing system find application in different settings from our house, office, and restaurant. I think most of you guys know about water dispenser system, right? There are a lot of brand in this in our country, such as Goku and Kowe. Both of it is very popular among Malaysian people. Not even Malaysian people, but Korean people too. So we jump into the application. First, I'm going to divide it by three parts, which is system design and configuration, second, water temperature level, and lastly is user interface design. So let's go into it one by one. So the first one is system design and configuration. Logic is applied in the design and configuration of water dispenser system. Logical reasoning helps determine the appropriate component, such as hot faucet, normal faucet, and cool faucet. So it's basically that we use the faucet to control the water temperature level in the general. In general. So the second is water temperature level. Maintaining optimal water temperature level is a crucial aspect of the water dispenser system functionality. The system is intricately designed to manage and control water temperature, ensuring a diverse range to make user preference. Advanced temperature regulation mechanisms are employed, allowing user to access hot water for beverage like tea or coffee. So we are using the hot faucet to make a lot of variety beverage. Some of you guys may using it to make coffee. Some of you guys may maybe make it using it to make tea for guests, for you guys, and for other people. Chill water for a refreshing drink, and room temperature water for versatile usage. Chill water, it is very refreshing after you do a sport such as playing football, playing basketball, and volleyball. For the room temperature water, it is very good to make a lot of things, such as cooking. When you baking a cook when you bake a cake, there are ingredients to use a normal temperature water or normal room water. This temperature diversity is achieved through precision engineering and thoughtful configuration of heating and cooling component within the dispenser system. The result is seamless and user-friendly experience that cater to a variety of hydration needs, enhancing the overall efficiency and satisfaction of the water dispensing process. So that's all for the water temperature level. So let's move to our last point, which is user interface design. So for the user interface design is water dispenser system and stand to the faucet control. So for our water dispenser system is using the faucet, not using the touchscreen or the new model one. We keep it a traditional way. In enriching the interaction between user and the dispensing process, the faucet interface is carefully crafted to offer an intuitive and responsive experience, whether it's a traditional level, touch sensitive surface, or other innovative control. But nowadays, we can see that a lot of people now using a touch sensitive surface, and most of the brand is come from the Kawe and the Kuku. The design emphasizes user comfort and the ease of operation. Visually distinct indicators near the faucet provide user with immediate feedback on selected setting, such as water temperature or dispensing volume. The incorporation of ergonomic elements ensure that interacting with the faucet is not only efficient but also comfortable for users of all age and abilities. As we know, some of the elder or older people is not kind of used to the touch sensitive surface. Maybe they are can or didn't know how to use it. Unlike us, the the young one know the modern of the system, know how to use it. Ultimately, the thoughtful design of the faucet interface enhance the overall usability and satisfaction of the water dispensing system. So it is very good. It's more better to use faucet because it is very universal. All of people can use it, and also other people is very more comfortable to use it because it's very easy to use, unlike the touch sensitive surface. So that's all for the application. Let's move to the next part. So we have come to the objective part. So I divide it to the three things, which is model the system, analyze logical circuits, and evaluate water temperature level logics. So let's us hear from me about the model the system. So model the system create a mathematical model of water dispensing system using discrete mathematical concepts. This involve defining variables, relationship, and logical condition that represent the behavior and functioning of the system component. So let's move to the next point. Analyze logical circuits. Apply Boolean algebra and logic gates to analyze the behavior of the logic circuits in the water dispensing system. Determine the truth value and logical implication based on the inputs A and B, and their relationship with other components. And the last point is evaluate water temperature level logic. Use discrete mathematic method to assess the effectiveness and efficiency of the water temperature level logic employed in the system. Determine the logical condition under which the hot faucet, normal room faucet, and cool faucet operation are activated or deactivated to achieve the desired water temperature level outcome. So that's the three objective of water dispenser system.
Assalamualaikum and hi, my name is Faiz and I will continue with the next slide, which is the solution. For the first question, which is question A, we need to define whether not A and B or A and B is a logic circuit to use hot faucet water dispenser. Firstly, we need to use a truth table where the first column is A with values false, false, true and true. And the second column is B. The value is false, true, false and true. And the third column is not A with values true, true, false and false. And the fourth column is not A and B with values false, true, false and false. And the fifth column is A and B and the value is false, true, false and false. For the sixth column is not A and B or A and B with values false, true, false and false. And the seventh column is H, which is hot faucet water, and the value is false, true and false, false. And the last column, which is column number 8, is the comparison between column 6 and 7 with values true, true, true and true. So, since all the results are true, therefore the logic circuit is to use hot faucet water dispenser is not A and B or A and B, logical equivalent with H. For the next question, which is question B, we need to define whether not A and B is a logic circuit to use cold faucet water dispenser. Firstly, we need to use a truth table where the first column is A with value false, false, true and true. And the second column is B, which is false, true, false and true. And the third column is not A, which is the value is true, true, false and false. And the fourth column is not A and B with values false, true, false and false. Column number 5 is the column for cool faucet water dispenser, which is false, false, false and true. For the last column, which is column number 6, is the comparison between column number 4 and 5, and the value is true and false. So, since not all results are true in the column number 6, therefore logic circuit to use cool faucet water dispenser is not A or and B logical equivalent. Sorry. So since not all results are true, therefore the logic circuit to use cold faucet water dispenser is not A and B. So we can conclude that not A and B is not logical equivalent with C. For the last question, which is question C, we need to define whether A and not B or A and B is a logic circuit to use normal room faucet water dispenser. Firstly, we need to use a truth table where the first column is A with values false, false, true and true. And the columns number 2 is false, true, false and true. And the third column is not B with values true, false, true and false. And column number 4 is A and not B with values false, false, true and false. And the column number 5 is A and B and the values is false, false, true and false. And the column number 6 is a column for A and not B or A and B with values false, false, true and false. And the seventh column is column for normal room faucet water, which is the values is false, false, true and false. And the last column, which is column number 8, is the comparison between column 6 and 7, where the value is true, true, true and true. So since all the results are true, therefore the logic circuit to use normal faucet water dispenser is A and not B, or A and B logical equivalent with N. In this video, we can conclude that logic is a helpful guide in our daily life in order to help us think clearly, make a smart decision and solve problems. No matter we are dealing with work, money or disagreement among friends, there is logic to guide us, just like having a handy tool for organizing thoughts, making good plans and understanding the world around us. So, logic is our trusty companion in handling everyday challenges. Thank you for watching this video and see you next time. Bye.